The crazy thing is that with my history and the things that I've been through, you know, many years in prison, you know, so many things. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's just a next level freaking, like, just crazy. And finding God in prison and changing my life, but always being connected to the good in life within my heart. In the midst of my addiction, I knew things were wrong. I knew things were wrong. And I did research and I found out things that I believed in my heart were real and I knew they were true because God has given me the wisdom to know when things are true or when things are not true. And and none of it has failed. Every last little thing, to a tenth degree, actually has become true to a point where I bring my message today, which is, I mean, I'm looking and I'm seeing what's going on in the indoctrination of the children is something that's, I mean, so many other things I'm very concerned about, but I pray more about children. I pray for the children every day because I see what's going on. And the one thing that infuriates me the most, and I want to make sure this hits home with anybody listening because, like I said, my past and my history, and to have my sort of perspective on this has to have some sort of value because, and I don't even have kids, but I wish I did because I love children. I love them. They are what is pure in life. And the idea and just but the thing is, I'm a critical thinker, man. So I don't give. I know this stuff's going on. I know it's good. I know it's all real, right? But what really pisses me off, what really, really gets me going is like, we know that there's child trafficking, all this stuff. We know these kids get, things happen. We know this happens and it's disgusting. And we know that, people are involved at high levels. And so, but to allow the LGBT, and here's the thing, I have nothing wrong with gay people. I got no problem with transgender people. I was friends with transgender people, gay, throughout my whole life, man. And I'll be honest, they were some of the best people I've ever met. But I'm gonna tell you one thing right now, straight up. If I was to talk to any one of those people that I knew, if I said to them, "Hey, are you okay with the idea of putting this information into children's minds? Would you be cool with that?" The answer is no. Now I don't know, like, okay, when you got two parents that are both, if two parents that are gay have a child and they're trying to indoctrinate that child to become gay, well, that's a serious problem. But I really cannot believe that all these parents would be doing something like that because if they don't understand that a child, like, if you love that child, you're going to let that child grow up the way that he, but now that they've put all this stuff in schools, if I had a child, he wouldn't be in school anymore, period. Because children should not be exposed to any type of sexuality, whichever way it comes. It doesn't matter what it is, you just don't do it. It's a child. So, coming from a man of God who's been to hell and back, I want everybody in the world to understand that if you're involved in putting this type of indoctrination into children, myself and God are here to tell you that you need to stop and you need to repent of what you have done. You see, for me, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I've led people down the wrong path. I've had so many things to be forgiven for. I've had sins, like, still. But let me tell you, my life is small potatoes. And my life is crazy, but it's small potatoes compared to the individuals that are pushing children in this evil direction. Absolutely the more I see this, the more I understand this, and the more I'm realizing that, well, yeah, so what is the deal? So the government's what? They're just gonna not, you guys ain't just gonna do anything? So you guys are just gonna stand back and let this freaking agenda go through? What is going on with the world? What is happening? What is happening? Where are the heroes in this world? Where are the good people in this world? We have to rise up, people. We need to rise up. We outweigh them. And this has gone far enough. We need people to stand up and make things happen. And I'm telling you, this is one point in my life where I wish that I could take my whole life back. But, maybe I wouldn't have found God. And that's the reason why I don't regret my life, is because I found God. So it's difficult for me to say that. But if I could go back and change the trajectory of my life so that... But I wouldn't have known this. That's the thing. No, and the funny thing is, if I never would have found God, I wouldn't have known this either. So, and I'm not just saying this, I'm saying, well, if you know my story, you'll understand that I knew about all this stuff, and I was warning people about all this stuff years ago. Not this specifically, not the children, like that was, yes, but no, I'm just talking about the elite's agenda and which way it was going, and sure enough, here we are. And I'm just wondering, what are we going to do? Because this has gone too far. And I don't understand how anybody can... People don't understand this. This is children. You don't put sexuality in... How did the government allow this to be okay? I mean, I thought that just because we were supporting the LGBTQ community, I was all for that. I was like, oh, whatever, okay, let gay have rights. Like, I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ, right? But I also believe that somebody that's gay, I also believe that truly in my heart that there are people that are gay that are born gay. Like, I believe this, right? So I don't, like, and I don't have all the answers either, right? But I just know that, like, but for that purpose, like, for two people to be able to get married, a part of me feels like if they're gay and they want to get married, a part of me feels like they would not log up past, and I'm a Christian. Like, this is why this message needs to maybe have some value here, because this is coming from a guy that's been in the past life, crazy criminal, now a man of God, completely changed my life, and and I'm a Christian, so but like, I'm not your conventional Christian. Like, I'm not religious, right? So I don't like hit up the church all the time. Like, I had a spiritual awakening in prison. It changed my life. But I'm just saying, like, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Like, I was all for, like, two people getting married that were gay. It's like, okay, let them live their best life. Like, whatever, man. But when it comes to putting sexuality into children's minds, like, what? Where did we get off the topic of gay people being gay and having rights? That's fine, great. Give gay people and transgender people rights. But where did we cross over the line to starting to indoctrinate children with sexuality? And how did the laws get passed? And who votes for these things? Didn't we have a say? Wasn't there supposed to be some sort of, like, mass vote that would outvote the people that, like, you don't want this to have in their schools and stuff? Like, what is going on? So this is a message to the world. And I'm only one man's message, and I haven't went on my YouTube channel for a while, but I just felt like I'd go on a rant. And honestly, I don't get many views, so whoever sees this, if you're feeling it, well, I hope my message can spread to some people, because you know what? I'm just one person that says enough is enough. We need to stand up and fight now. But I don't know. People need to stand up first. Anyways, peace.